Dear ladies and gentlemen, hi folks. This is one of Robert's tales of history about the Palatinate. So first we'll start with a brief orientation. The former Palatinate is located in the northern part of the federal state of Baden-Württemberg in the district of Rhine-Neckar, the green marked. It's gone for a long time, but anyway. So within the way, we'll meet from time to time Hans and Bertram, a merchant and a mercenary. Today we'll go to Heidelberg. We'll see some unknown parts, so not that common tourist stuff. But first we should start with a common view, the castle. Castle of the Count Palatines. So, as we see today, destructed. It was done by the French in the Palatinate War of Succession, 1689. Well, these towers do look very massive. How can they destruct them? Well, these towers are tough guys if you fire from the outer side, but they are very vulnerable if you lit them from the inner side by powder. So, pity way to die. That's for sure, not a normal way. But well, that is history. It's not fair anyway. Sweet Jesus, what a crack. Yep, that crack and the light you could see till Speyer at this time, which is 60 clicks away. They destructed the Palatinate then. But before that, there were also some settlements like here. Dagersbach was a small settlement on the northern Neckar shore. It's gone in the 30 Years' War. People were extinguished, houses fallen apart. That's all what's left the former church. But you will find all around things like this. Some border stones. With them, people lined out their possession. Vineyards and the like. Also the university has had some of them. Now, we'll go to the town. Here, the old famous bridge. It's the 7th in follow. And by the way, you see the iron hooks embedded in lead? They kept the stones together for more than 150 years. And if you do have a look to the base of the pillars, here, it looks like as if someone hasn't to do something right with a stapler. But in fact, those iron hooks, they kept the stones together against the ice in the spring when the frozen river melted again. Even today, from time to time. Next stop, the arsenal. It was built by Count Palatine Ludwig V, 1508 then, to strengthen the town defense. Today it's in a more pleasure-like use by the university, and students like it. I'm sure more than the soldiers did when they did their exercises in the old times. But here we see that from the northeast. It's impressive. But the road, that's a relative new thing. It was filled up in 1846 when they dragged out the Neckar River for shipping. Time before it looks like this picture. Yeah, the Neckar River goes very far till the town. And something more, we also have had a crane here. So here seen from the northwest, in front of that tower, there was a crane. So, a crane please, if you don't mind. Ah, that's great. Oh, looks neat. Is that an origin Neckar crane? No, it's from the mine. A count there owed me something, you know. But complete the look, please. Yep, here we go. So, that's an old picture. Neckar River and crane. Gone long time ago. But well, pictures of towns changed from time to time century to century. Now we'll step on into the small, narrow roads of the old town. And when walking in them, always look up. Look up, yes, 'cause there you will see the things the Maisons did in the upper parts of the buildings, like within this example. It's a Baroque house built in 1721 by one of the famous architects of the Count Palatine. They rebuilt the town, and look at to these both heads. Doesn't the right one look very human-like? It's said that this is the architect, J.J. Richer. He put him into stone, so covering the centuries. Now, this is part of the old town defense, an old town gate. It's a grain house, built up also in the 18th century with parts of the old tower. You see the right corner? A little bit rounded, because after the French destruction, the town looks very, very different, even to the picture of today. Yep, that's a real strange picture, isn't it? Well, back to the basics. And so the useless town defense was used for other things. They built a grain house. They changed it in the 18th, 19th century again. Today it's in common use, serving well, but has a long history. Now, we do come to the outer parts of the old town, parts which were rebuilt after the destruction. But here, you see in the door frame 1738 and the anchor in the crest, a shipman's house. Not far away, small houses and a very small house. Doesn't that look neat? So it's also built around the early 18th century, it's said. Here we are in Brick Street. Obviously, yes. The right building is made out of bricks. Yes, sure. But there is more. Here the common people live, not the rich ones, the small ones. The fishermen's, for example. Here we do have a crest and 1713. But in Brick Street, you will find some houses of which the ground floor is still remaining from time before the French destruction and all. So this house, for example, 1678 or 4. That's a little bit older than the others. And so you will have fine small houses, one by one, in Brick Street. One of them, 1609. That's neat. It's time of Frederick V, isn't it? Yep. Poor guy. Died in Netherlands, huh? Waiting for hope never come. Yeah. That's also history. But well, back to the arsenal. Here, you see the mitre buttress and beside it the main gate. And within that, you will notice that most of the stones do have one of those sanded holes. That was for the lifting machines they had. They had machines in that time. Yeah. And in some cases, look at this. It looks like a hamster wheel, but for human. So these cranes were about 4 or 8 meters tall. 2 or 4 people had to run in the wheel and could lift about 400 kilograms. Well, this crane is from Hesse, just borrowed. So, next, we'll have a final view again to the main gate and look at the upper right. There is something in a stone or at a wall. Jesus, like a lizard. Yep, that was another behavior of the master maisons. So, for protection, and the man's head could be probably the maison who built it. But therefore, this short tale is over. Thanks for watching. And to end it, Bertram, would you please press this button? That with the flush? Yes. See you later.